What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Sean, aka Sean Steiger, back again with a very different video to bring you guys today. I'm here to talk to you about Overwatch, the popular first-person hero shooter that's taken the gaming world by storm. I know most of you guys subscribe to my channel for FIFA content, and while I still play that from time to time, the game has really tapered off in recent weeks and months, and I find myself playing a lot less of it than I once did. Most of my gaming time is now spent playing Overwatch, so without further ado, here are 10 reasons you should be playing Overwatch. Number 1. There's a hero for everyone. Overwatch has 27 unique heroes to choose from with varying degrees of skill sets, abilities, and interactions. If you played a lot of Call of Duty in the past, you'll feel right at home on the grizzled war vet Soldier 76.
I don't quit till the fight's done. Lights out.
If you're used to fighting games, show you can your way to victory with the combo-based hero Doomfist.
One punch is all I need.
Wall riding with freedom fighter turned international celebrity DJ Lucio will feel right at home for those who've mastered conserving momentum playing Jet Set Radio or the Tony Hawk games. Or patrol the skies and rain down death from above with the mighty Pharah. No matter your gaming expertise or experience, Overwatch has a hero for you. Number 2. You don't have to have amazing aim to be successful. Overwatch is unique in the first-person shooter landscape, and that it's entirely possible to be amazing at the game without having god-tier aim. If aiming is your strong suit, you'll do well using heroes such as the Sniper Widowmaker or the 6-shooter Cowboy Jesse McCree.
Hold up now.
For the rest of us, there are several heroes to choose from, such as the Planet of the Apes inspired Talking Gorilla Winston, whose Tesla cannon arcs out in a wide cone shape to fry enemies. You can protect your teammates with Reinhardt's barrier shield, giving them cover to safely fire behind. Should enemies get too close, you can swing your giant hammer, obliterating anything brave enough to stand in your path. As the winged healer Mercy, you can even carry your team to victory without firing a single shot. Aim still matters for many heroes in Overwatch, but for the most part, positioning, teamwork, and game sense are far more important attributes than raw mechanical aim. Number 3. There's always something new. Despite being a 2-year-old game, Overwatch always feels fresh with new heroes, maps, game modes, events, and social features added, all free of charge. Your one-time purchase of the game entitles you to any and all post-release content, regardless of when you bought it. There's also constant balance updates to tone down OP characters or boost weaker ones who could use a little help. If you haven't played Overwatch in a year or two, you might not even recognize the game you left behind with the amount of content that's been added. If you like games that are constantly evolving and don't nickel and dime you at every opportunity, then this might just be the game for you. Number 4. Loot box items are cosmetic only. Loot boxes and microtransactions have been hot button issues in the gaming industry as of late. We have seen many examples of games getting it wrong, Star Wars Battlefront 2, with game-breaking items being rewarded to those gamers with the deepest pockets, or those who are lucky enough to hit the RNG lottery. We've all been on the wrong side of pay-to-win game design, where you feel like there's nothing you could have done to change the outcome simply because your opponent spent more money than you did. That's not the case here at all. Overwatch is a highly competitive, skill-based team shooter. Loot boxes have absolutely no bearing on gameplay whatsoever. You can dress up your Genji like a Power Ranger or make your Bastion look like a Transformer, but there are no items that will make your weapon fire faster or increase your overall health pool. In addition to this, all loot can be purchased directly with credits earned from duplicates or credit drops in loot boxes. If you play consistently and spend your credits wisely, you should be able to unlock everything you want without feeling compelled to spend your hard-earned money. Number 5. Competitive mode accurately gauges player skill. Overwatch has a complex skill rating or SR system that measures your skill level from 0 to 5,000. Unlike say FIFA's Foot Champions mode, in which you can be punished for playing and losing to elite players that you're not expected to beat anyway, Overwatch balances the teams for fair and competitive matches. The rankings are determined by simple wins and losses, but they also depend on your individual performances. If you're balling like LeBron James every game, you'll naturally gain more SR for wins and lose less SR for losses. This means that you can still climb the competitive ladder even with awful teammates and a sub 50% win rate if you just do your job well. With a proper skill ranking system, the only person you can blame should you not have the desired SR yourself. Do you have what it takes to reach the next rank? Number 6. A thriving community. Online only games are entirely dependent on having a healthy player base to function properly. Like playing Lawbreakers or Battleborn, good luck finding a match. Fortunately, you'll never run into that problem playing Overwatch, Blizzard recently announced that Overwatch has surpassed 40 million players worldwide. That's more than the total population of California. In terms of popularity, the game ranks number 6 on PC, putting it ahead of Minecraft and World of Warcraft, and just behind juggernauts like CSGO and PUBG. Overwatch also remains one of the most popular online games on PS4 and Xbox One, even 2 years after launch. This community isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Number 7. A robust professional scene. We all like to see the games we love play at the highest level. It's why millions are tuned in watching the World Cup this summer. Overwatch also has a World Cup of its own, but it's the Overwatch League where you'll see the best players and teams compete with each other night after night. In the final stage of its inaugural season, the Overwatch League is essentially run like an American sports league, with coaches, trainers, lineup changes, trades, and the like. The teams comprising the league represent cities from around the world, and there are plans for those teams to start playing matches in their home cities by 2020. A major draw for esports compared to regular sports is accessibility. Most of us will never be able to approximate the athletic feats of our favorite sports superstars who are playing in specific arenas with a specific set of rules that just can't be replicated in your local park. With esports such as the Overwatch League, those players are playing the exact same game with the exact same heroes, maps, and limitations that you have playing at home. While none of us can pop off with Zenyatta quite like Jonek, we can learn from his gameplay to improve our own. Number 8. Different ways to play. There's no one way to enjoy Overwatch. While most will opt to grind out competitive mode, you can choose to play quick play if you prefer a more casual experience. You can scrimmage against bots if you're not comfortable against live opponents. Great for learning new heroes. There's also various other modes to try such as free-for-all, 3v3 and 6v6 elimination, capture the flag, no limits, and more. If you'd rather team up with other players instead of killing them, you can try one of 3 different PvE missions in which you and 3 others try to survive waves of enemies. For fans of Rocket League, there's also Lucio Ball, which is essentially the same game. If none of those options suit you, you're bound to find something you enjoy in the custom games. Number 9. A solid, but by no means overbearing story. Overwatch treats story like most restaurants treat hot sauce. It's there if you need it, but they won't force it upon you. Much of Overwatch's story is told through pre-match dialogue between the characters your team chooses.
Mom, I know why you didn't want me to join Overwatch, but it's still what I want.
I didn't want that life for you, but I know that it's your decision, and I will support it.
These interactions fit together like pieces of a puzzle to tell a story that's surprisingly mature given the game's colorful nature. There is no proper campaign mode yet, but the PvE missions, Retribution and Uprising act as standalone levels, giving some backstory for the current timeline. For those who want the full story experience, there are periodic comics and short films highlighting characters and events even further.
I have been called. I must answer. Always.
Whether or not we get a full-length animated movie or Netflix series remains to be seen, but with the finely crafted characters and universe that Blizzard has built for Overwatch, there's always potential. Number 10. Fun. This game is built from the ground up for good competitive fun. There's nothing like having a full team of 6 all strategizing together and giving it their all against another team of 6 doing the same on the other side. I'm not exaggerating when I say that some of my most memorable and enjoyable gaming experiences throughout the course of this console generation have been created while playing Overwatch. When everything is clicking, there's simply nothing else like it on the market. And while every community has its fair share of trolls and toxicity, Overwatch has multiple systems in place to punish negative behavior while encouraging positivity. The game isn't perfect, but it's steadily improving all the time. All this being said, I've got one question for you.
Are you with me?